Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. The paper I've chosen today is 2023 November 3 and we're going to look into task 4 spreadsheet. Okay, let's begin. You are going to create a spreadsheet to calculate the income and expenditure of a sanctuary for 1 year. All currency values must be displayed in Thavara dollar to 2 decimal places. Okay, let's begin. Open and examine the file N23TGS in your spreadsheet software. Okay. Okay, let me find the file first. There, N23TGS. Open the file. There we have the file. Okay. Save this as a spreadsheet with a file name TGS underscore center number underscore candidate number. So let's save this file, save it in the same folder as Excel workbook. And the file name TGS underscore center number underscore candidate number. Save your file. Okay, next, place in the header. Insert tab, header and footer. Place in the header, left aligned your candidate details. On the left is your name, center number, followed by your candidate number. On the right, automated file name with its file path. Right header. Under header and footer, click on file path. Okay, click on the file, choose the file path icon. So it shows you the file name and the path. Okay, so that's it. Click on any empty cell, view tab to get back to normal. Okay, view tab, normal. Okay, next, insert two new column to the left of column A. Okay, you need to add two columns to the left of column A. Before column A, we need two columns. So we'll highlight A and B, right click, insert. You can do it one by one also. Here you get two columns because we highlighted two columns A and B. Okay, now insert in column A the text as shown and format the spreadsheet to look like this. Okay, let's add in A2 has the text month. Okay. A2 has the text month. All right, next A3 is previous month. Previous month. Then A4 to 15 is the months. January, February. Okay, so you will have to add it until December. Highlight January and February, move the cursor to the bottom end corner, bottom right corner of the cell and drag down to 15. You will be able to fill in the rest of the cells, or you can still type in one by one. Just to save time, I'm telling you to do this. Okay, now next. All the contents of cell column A is supposed to be on the right hand side. So highlight column A and align the text to be on the right, and the text previous month is supposed to be in two lines, which means wrap text have been applied. Click on A3 and apply wrap text. Okay, next, reduce the column size of column B. Make sure the text in column A is fully visible. Reduce the column size of column B. Next, C1 to G1 is merged. So highlight C1 to G1, merge. Again, column H, the cell is reduced. The column size is reduced. I to L, I1 to L1 is merged. Merge and center. Column size of M is reduced. And then N1 and N2 are merged. N1 and N2 are merged. And then it is middle align with wrap text. You see there? Middle align with wrap text. Okay. Make sure the curtains are fully visible. Now we'll add in colors to it and make the font, apply font size and text. Now here, the cells C1, G1, I1, L1, and N1 to N2 have been merged and center aligned with 16-point white text on a solid black background. All right, so this, and this. They say it has to be center aligned. It's already center aligned. Okay. And then the text has to be 16 font size. The font size is supposed to be 16. And then the font color is supposed to be white. And the cell color is supposed to be black. Okay, there you go. All right. And then you see profit slash lows must be on the next line. So reduce the column size until slash goes to the next line there. Okay, make sure profit is fully visible. So you may extend the space here of row 2. And the text here, C2 to L2 is center and middle align. Center and middle align. There. All right. Also balance, center and middle align. Okay, so we are done with that. Next, place in cell G4. Place the cursor in cell G4. A function to calculate the total income for the month of January. A function, so it is sum, month of January, income of the month of January, C4 to F4. Enter, you get the answer there. Next, place in cell L4 a function again to calculate the total expenditure for the month of January. L4, again, it is a function, so it has to be equal sum. Okay, and it is the expenditure, which is I4 to K4. Place in cell N4 a formula. Place in cell N4 a formula to calculate the profit for the month of January. And then they say the profit is the total income minus the total expenditure for this month. Okay, so equal total income G4 minus the total expenditure for the month L4. Enter. Okay. Next, place in cell O4. O4 a formula to calculate the balance at the end of January. This is the balance from the month before added to this month's profit. So you have a balance here. So the previous month's balance is here, starting from here. So it's going to be equal, and they say it's supposed to be balance from the month added to this month's profit or loss. The previous month's balance is O3 added to plus this month's profit or loss. This month's profit or loss, January's profit or loss is in N4. So it's O3 plus N4. Enter. Okay, now we'll replicate the formula which we did for step 11 to 14. So highlight all of them. Click on the cell G4, move the cursor to the bottom right corner of the cell and drag down. The same you will repeat for all the other steps we have done so far. Okay, so we are done with that. Next, apply appropriate formatting to all numeric data. So we'll have to add dollar signs to all the cells. Highlight the cells, right click. Highlight the cells which has data, numeric data. Right click, format cells, currency category, decimal place, leave it to be 0 because that's the criteria, and dollar sign. You may choose the dollar sign. Okay, so I set it to be Singapore. Okay, now you're supposed to leave it to be negative numbers, the first one. All right, because we have negative numbers here, and click OK. Okay, these hashtags are because we do not have enough space to display the entire number. Now here, if you notice profit and loss, it goes to the next, it goes back to the first line. So add a space after profit. Okay. So that's fine now. Save your file. Let's continue. Apply. Step 17. Apply conditional formatting to all the cells in range N4 to N15. So N4 to N15. Okay, these are the cells N4 to N15, so that if the cell contains a negative number, it is shown as white text on a red background. Okay, so highlight the cell formatting, highlight cell rules. They say negative number is less than 0. It has to be a white text on a red background. Remember that. Okay, highlight cells, choose less than. Now choose, oh no, sorry about that. Conditional formatting, highlight cells rules and choose more rules. Okay, more rules. Now here is where you choose the formatting. The cell value is less than, and type in the cell value. We set it to be 0 because we are looking for negative numbers. Okay, negative numbers, set it to be 0. Now the formatting, click on the format button. We are supposed to choose the font color to be white. Choose the font color to be white, and the cell color is supposed to be red. Choose the cell color to be red. Click OK. All right. So a preview appears here. I repeat again, go to format, font color, set it to be white. You choose white. Okay. Choose white, and then fill tab, choose red. Click OK. And then you're supposed to show a screenshot of this window. Yeah, you're supposed to provide a screenshot of this. So you will have to take a screenshot of this. Okay, take a screenshot. Click OK. And there it shows the negative values with the formatting we did. Paste this in your evidence. As step 17. Okay. All right. Save your spreadsheet. Save this and print your spreadsheet showing formulae. Okay, highlight the spreadsheet. Formula tab, show formula. Click on show formula. Now make sure the formula is fully visible before you print. Okay, so highlight the spreadsheet, double click in between the columns, so it automatically adjusts the column in such a way that all the formulas are fully visible. And then you will have to make sure the row and column headings are displayed on the printout. Now if you check the printout, it doesn't have the row and column heading. So in order to get it, you go to the page layout tab, and here you have the headings to view. By default, it is set to view. So tick the option to print. Now if you see the printout, it will have the row and column heading on top. Okay, and then also make sure it is in the orientation is landscape orientation. Landscape orientation. Contents are fully visible and easily read. Okay, so check your printout, print layout. See, it is in 2 pages. Okay, it doesn't mention the number of pages, so it's up to you. You can print 2 pages. Okay, if at all they ask you to set it to one page, click on page setup, fit to one page. Click OK, it fits to one page. It's still visible. So I leave it to be one page. Okay, and then you print. Now, the next printout is print your spreadsheet showing values. So now you will go back to Formula tab, click on Show Formula again. Now it shows the value. Now you will have to adjust the column size so that the content is fully visible. Okay, adjust the column size. Make sure it is according to the layout mentioned in the picture there earlier. Okay, if not, you will lose mark. Okay, now before you print, double check. The printout fits on a single page, single landscape page. So file, print, make sure it has to be landscape and it must be on a single page. As I told you earlier, if it is not fitting on a single page, click on page setup and under scaling, choose fit to one page wide by one page tall. Click OK and make sure row and column headings are not displayed. So go back and under page layout, untick print headings. Contents must be fully and clearly visible. Okay, that's your another printout. Now next, go back to your work area here. The October donations were entered incorrectly. The October donations were $42.10. Correct this data in your spreadsheet and print the spreadsheet showing values. Again, October's donation is here. Okay. F13. They say it's supposed to be 42.10. It's 421 here. So 42.10. Change it. You see, this changes. Okay, it becomes a red background with white text because it is a negative number. Now you need to print this again. Print out fits on a single page landscape. So you'll have to print this again. Row and column headings must not be displayed, and then contents must be fully visible and it must be easily readable. So that's another printout. Okay, they are not talking about grid lines. Okay, they are not talking about grid lines. So let's not show the grid lines here. So yeah, I hope that was clear. And finally, you will have to print your evidence as well. So I hope that was clear. See you guys in another video. Thank you. Bye-bye.